welcome to our Tuesday Night Modern League. My name is Justin Gebbing, and I'll be calling your action. Typically, I have Kyle here with me, but he got caught up at school. You know, big old nerd he is. We got an interesting one for you, or might be interesting. We have the big battles format, blue-red Phoenix. We're calling it Phoenix Storm because it kind of storms off. Then we also have Luke playing green-white Eerie Interlude, so I'm guessing it's ETB's deck. Oh, okay, and Patrick has some Storm cards in his deck? That's interesting. Just green-white blank. I mean, I'm guessing we're going to see, like, Cryptic Command style. I mean, maybe not Cryptic Command, but we're going to see, like, all the good ETBs. Turn 1 bird, probably pretty good for Luke there. See if Patrick can either gut shot the bird or set up for an explosive turn 2 or 3. Yeah, he's going for the bolted bird. Makes sense. You don't want your opponent to get too far ahead of you. And Luke with the 1-up. He has another bird. All right. Patrick have another answer to this bird, or does he just not care anymore? His hand looks pretty stacked. For, the turns 4 through 7, though. So he's not very doing much these couple turns. I see why he's wanting to get rid of them. He just passed over 3 lightning bolts in his deck, so I don't think he's got another answer to birds in hand. Probably just fetching Steam Vents tapped here and casting the Serum Visions. Ooh, nope, just Island untapped. Interesting. Okay. I'm interested to see what's in Luke's deck. What good ETBs can I think of? See, we got Knight of Autumn, Eternal Witness, Coco. You can't hear anything? Ah, geez, that sucks. How about now? Is this better? I mean, it's like in my mouth as much as I can get it. All right, so he thought scoured first. He found a Arclight Phoenix and a Thing in the Ice. Now he's going to opt. He's, I guess, digging for a gut shot here. A gut shot would be pretty insane. Looks like 2 Serum Visions land. Land for the draw is not very good. He's definitely going to be able to put the bird into play the next turn, but not quite sure. Just passing there. If I'm Patrick, I'm expecting Collected Company. It looks like Luke's just holding up a Restoration Angel, though, so gonna catch him off guard. Ooh, Pyromancer's Ascension for the draw. Ah, geez, I don't know what to do here. I'm kind of on the Ascension plan. We don't have a Serum Visions in the graveyard, though. But I kind of like the idea of just putting Ascension in play and getting it online as quickly as you can, especially game 1 when you don't really expect your opponent to have graveyard hate. All right, another island. Doesn't want too many red sources, but he's probably keeping his life total high because he doesn't know what Luke's doing. So I imagine this turn for Patrick's just going to be play the Ascension and Serum Visions. Alternatively, he could just Manamorphose into double Serum Visions. Okay, so that's what we're doing. He's going to Manamorphose. He's going to put Phoenix in play and get to that Pyromancer's Ascension later. He drew a gut shot. A turn late, but it's going to work out. It's not going to work out for him either.
It should just be something that might be a good idea to get for future reference. I don't know. It's literally just something that I thought about the other day.
Not sure why you would start with Manamorphose and then put the Pyromancer's Ascension in play. I guess he was hoping to draw something a little bit better. All right, we're in Serum Visions. There isn't another copy in the graveyard, so we're going to try and set up the deck to start going off next turn with this card. If there's a Coco, it'd be real bad for Patrick if he hit Knight of Autumn. Pretty sure we're just going to see Restoration Angel, but there's a Knight of Autumn in hand for Luke. So that's going to be nice and refreshing. I'd imagine Luke's going to save the bird with the flicker off Restoration Angel here. All right, I mean, this seems like the pretty good spot for Luke, though. There's a land. We're going to Knight. We're going to blow that up. He is notably 1 mana short of Eerie Interlude. Interesting no attack there. Thing in the Ice. That's gonna be a pretty powerful card. He's got 3 instants and sorceries already. Or I think it's only 2 in a Crackling Drake. So I'd imagine we're gonna see Crackling Drake come into play this turn. Yeah, Patrick doing a lot of damage to himself with spells early on that he's trying to keep his life total pretty high. Alright. Shuffle and done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just putting that Drake into play. I'd be pretty tempted to put Thing in the Ice in play, though. I mean, it does seem pretty bad with all of the ETB effects on Luke's side. If Patrick even knows what's up, that is. I was talking to Luke before the tournament, and he said if somebody torport ordered him, he would not be having a good day. Probably just concede on the spot is what he said, but I mean, hopefully we can avoid that. Alright, he's just passing back the green-white deck that plays on your opponent's turn. I like it. Patrick probably still trying to figure out what's going on over there. I imagine we're going to see an attack from the Crackling Drake. And then we're going to see a land. And I would, if I was Patrick, I would just play the Thing in the Ice, play the land, and then just pass turn. Try and get as much information about what your opponent's doing as possible. So there's the Thing in the Ice. We're going to see him start tapping out for spells, or... He does have 2. Yeah, I think I'm keeping this op to the end of his turn. If I'm casting anything, it's Serum Visions. Op does let you see up to 2 cards, though, so... Not all bad. He found a Faithless Looting. That's going to be good for him when he goes to flip the Thing in the Ice. He's going to be able to put hopefully put the Phoenix back into play. Draws another Drake, and I'm guessing another land, but I couldn't really tell. I think it might actually be Manamorphose. Boy, that's a good card. Like, real thoughts? Why don't we just have Manamorphose in every red or green deck that can cast it as a, you know, just like make your 56 card deck. This is going to be fun. So he's going to Eerie Interlude, targeting Restoration and Night of Autumn. They're both going to flicker. They're both going to re-enter the battlefield. I would imagine Luke's going to have or gain 4 life is the mode he chooses. And then he's going to flicker and make it a 4-powered creature. Or he might just gain 8 life. I mean, that's not a bad plan. Your opponent does have a lot of damage over there. Only drawing... I guess he's not only drawing lands. We're going to pass back. Manamorphose, Serum Visions, Drake in hand. Alright. Double Manamorphose turn is going to be a bit insane. That card's always just like the best card in the deck. If you don't know, you're playing something with counter spells or anything like that. If you can, interact at the point when they cast Manamorphose, because if you wait till after that, it's probably too late. Yeah, it just messes up their whole turn. Just stop to interact with Manamorphose. He's gonna attack. That's a smart-ish plan. See what Luke's got in his hand. He's gonna go up to another 4 life, right? He's gonna target it. Hopefully, you know, it doesn't die. He's like, yeah, that's fine. Or no, he's gonna try and do something in response, I guess. Nope, it's gonna enter. We're gonna target Night of Autumn. Night of Autumn. Gain 4 life. Go to 32. Yeah, that's still an 8-power creature. I wonder if Luke's gonna go for the double block. That's gonna be really good for Patrick if that happens. Yeah, I don't like a double block here from Luke, especially with the with another copy of Eerie Interlude. He's at such a high life total. Still debating. Said no blocks. All right. Yeah, he's fine with just taking 8. He decides he has enough life to play around with. Yeah, if anyone is having problems hearing me, let me know. Say we want to try and get that fixed. All right, so dish down to 24 now. Serum Visions. Okay, 9. That's so much power. So power, much have. Alright, I'm not flipping this thing in the ice until my next turn. Like, I want to be able to attack with it. Something to consider, if he does flip it this turn, he will be able just to redeploy the creatures on his turn, but he misses out on 7 damage this way. And I don't think that's a spot where you really want to be. Especially when you're not exactly sure what your opponent's doing. All the way up to here. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know, Petus. See if I can, see if we can turn that up a little bit. Make that a little bit better. Maybe I'll just put the mic a little bit closer to my mouth. I don't know if that helps at all. All right. It does look like Patrick's going to go to flip thing in the ice here. I'm not the biggest fan of this action, like this sequence, but I mean, it does clear the board. It does set Luke back a number of turns. Like, he's just going to have to redeploy Restoration Angels. I guess next turn he redeploys Restoration Angel, and is that second bird still around? It looks like it. Alright, untap. What do we draw? Any other cool ETBs other than the ones we've already seen? Nope, just more lands. Got it, okay. Alright, yeah, then if your volume's all the way up, I have been told that our commercials get pretty loud, so I'll try to give you a warning to make sure that that does not blow out your speakers. Just play the bird, pass back, preemptive block. Alright, so Restoration Angel on the stack. I think we're just gonna Lightning Axe it. Well, the second Angel can't prevent it, but another Eerie Interlude would. Yeah, I think Patrick is just like trying to play around stuff when he has no idea what his opponent's doing, and that's the reason some of his lines are a little bit janky. So we're gonna Lightning Axe, discard this Phoenix. MLG horns before ads. I mean, if you really want us to, I guess we could, but boy, would that would hurt. I already imagine the pain. All right, 1 angel down. Those angels were preventing they've been a nuisance for Patrick so far. But we really haven't seen Luke's deck do anything but gain a bunch of life to this point. Alright, 2 mana, Wall of Omens. Okay, that's pretty good with the Eerie Interlude. He's going to get to draw a card. He found another bird. Probably wanted to tap Forest, but it shouldn't matter too much what happens there. Untap Lightning Bolt for the draw. Okay, so we're probably going to fire off a lot of Manamorphose this turn. Manamorphose. Make it blue, make it red. I'm guessing. He might make double red, but yeah, it looks like he's going for 1 and 1. We're going to draw a card. Final Thought Scour. Well, we're going to Manamorphose again. I think that's 2 Crackling Drakes in the back there. Manamorphose. Keep the mana, draw a card. Another Thought Scour. Okay. Thought Scour, here we go. Blue floating, target me. What we find? Gut Shot, Faithless. That's not bad. Draw Serum Visions. I'm playing the Serum Visions right now. You want to play Serum Visions first, that way if you find a Phoenix off the scry, you can Thought Scour it to your graveyard. It gives you like 5 more looks. Ooh, Patrick, having already played 3 spells, is going to redeploy Crackling Drake. Okay. That's a solid plan. Did he pass back with forgetting the Phoenix trigger? I hope not. Ooh, that's rough. He drew a Arclight Phoenix off the Drake. All right. I'd be surprised to see an attack here from Patrick with the Arclight Phoenix, since he knows about the second angel. Yep, that's going to happen. Draw a card. This is one big Drake. I wonder what the number is. Patrick's adding it up now, so. Field of Ruin, not too relevant in this matchup. We're going to Eternal Witness, Eerie Interlude. We found a loop. I like this. I like what's happening. Okay. Patrick does have 22 damage in the air, if he so chooses to put the Phoenix in his hand into play. I don't think that's the correct line, though. I think what we're going to do here is attack, let Luke assign his blocks the way he wants, and then I guess we can try and put more Phoenix into play. That's fine. Or, or draw them. He put a bolt in the graveyard. Shouldn't be 18 power. No, I guess he did put 3. Yeah, it went to 19. I feel like the Lightning Bolt's going to be on removal spell this game. Eternal Witness is pretty important for what Luke is doing, I would imagine. Especially considering you just get to loop them. But I'm trying to figure out how Luke wins the game from this point. He's made it so you can block every turn and not lose anything until Patrick, Lightning Bolts the Eternal Witness. Flashback looting, put 2 Phoenix in the graveyard. He's drawn a lot of cards. I still haven't seen any Storm cards in his deck. I feel like Matthew's been lying to me. Just for the Ascension? Oh, that's the Storm card that you're claiming? I don't think that's really a Storm card anymore. Alright. Well, the Phoenix just come back, so it's not that big a deal. Just turn them sideways, Patrick. Turn them sideways. He's come to the same conclusion as me, it looks like. Luke here can line up some blocks and then cast the Eerie Interlude, targeting all of his creatures. Only take 3 damage. He's going to... Yeah, he's going to cast Eerie Interlude before damage, I hope. Yeah, it makes sense. Tapping all of your creature mana, that's going to go away. He's going to Lightning Bolt probably the Eternal Witness, because that's going to be a problem. We're going to Interlude again. Okay. This Interlude resolves. The second Interlude Should have only targeted Eternal Witness, so the first interlude didn't get countered due to state-based actions. So we still got all the value out of all those. They're back. He draws a card. He puts an interlude back in his hand, and then he's going to Restoration Angel, probably Wall of Omens, it looks like. I think I may have gone for the second interlude just because I wanted, you know, just to guarantee to have the card. Or we draw an Elvish Visionary, yeah, another Wall of Omens-esque card. I guess we're just building up value now. Yeah, still not sure how Luke's gonna, you know, win through Patrick's board. If Patrick finds another thing in the ice and puts, he can just, you know, was it 7, 14, 23 damage? Exquisite. Can we pull up this card when he plays it? I don't even know what the card is. I think it's like Exquisite Exarch. I think it's part of that cycle, one of the Deceiver Exarchs. So enters battlefield, I think it gains 2 life. Or I guess an opponent might lose 2 life. Maybe that's how we're going to win. Or target opponent loses 2 life. Yeah. All right. I like what's happening. I think Luke missed out on 3 damage from the Restoration Angel. Yeah, that could matter. Like, he could just block and then, you know, flicker and all that jazz. So the second lightning bolt from Patrick's side, though, is going to throw a wrench in Luke's plan here. We're gonna go to Faithless Looting. There's that Phoenix. Phoenix number 4. It's a rare sight to see all 4 Phoenix in play, so you know, if I had a bingo board, I'd be pretty happy right now. I'd be checking that one off. Well, I mean, hopefully. Patrick's in a, you know, peculiar spot here. Hopefully he figures out what's gonna happen and appropriately interacts, but alright, so he's not pitching the Phoenix to the graveyard. Besides, these lands are less important. Playing another Drake. I think I want to play this Drake post-combat. You don't really want to say that you're not going to use that mana pre-combat, so that's why you want to wait. That way, Luke might think that Patrick has multiple ways to interact with that Eternal Witness. Doing it this way, though, if you did draw a gut shot, it would be very good to have the extra ways to interact with them. Oh, just turning them sideways again. That's a 22-4. Cast Eerie Interlude, target everything. Does Eerie Interlude target for each of them, or is it just... I'm pretty sure it does, but... would not be surprised to read otherwise. Can we get the interlude pulled up? Is he bolting the Exarch or the Witness? Alright, I like this. Bolting the Witness. Exile any number of target creatures you control or turn them to battlefield to be in the next end step. Sure, sure. I wonder if Luke also has Ghostway in his deck, or is it just playing the 4? Ghostway is another Eerie Interlude-esque effect. I believe Ghostway just brings them back immediately, though. So, can not be as good. I mean, I'm just flickering the Exarch, to be honest with you. I guess he's drawing a bunch of cards, though. It's 4 cards. Oh, Ghostway is into turn as well? Man. So good. Like a good old-fashioned Wood Elves. Alright, Restoration Angel, Flicker, finds himself an Eerie Interlude. Oh no, he found an Eternal Witness. The grab back an Interlude. Casting the Interlude main phase. How much damage can he deal? Leaving the birds in play. That's a smart move. You'd lose the mana if you'd flicker them because they'd be summoning sick. So he's going to draw 3. He's going to make Patrick lose 2 life, going down to 8. He's going to target the Exarch, and he's going to target Interlude. So then Exarch's going to, or Patrick's going to go down to 6, and then Luke's going to draw 3 more cards. Nearly stacked everything perfect. We're definitely going to have to see Luke go to discard. He's discarding Land Noble. Makes sense. Those cards are just about done. He may have forgot about the birds, so he could have played the Noble and probably something else. All right. All right, well, Patrick's thinking here, I'll make sure to, remind everybody that we do have a subscriber giveaway going on right now. So we have tiers. That's the way we're setting this one up. If we make it to 25 subscribers, I believe we're at 12 right now. We're going to give away 1 Rishodon port from Masters 25. If we make it to 35, we're going to give away 2 Rishodon ports. If we make it to 45 subscribers, we'll give away 3 Rishodon ports. If we make it to 55 subscribers, we're going to give away 4 Rishodon ports. Matthew, is that all ports to the same person, or is it 4 different winners? 4 different winners. Okay, so 4 different people will be getting their lucky chance at a Rishodon port. And all you have to do is subscribe to the channel. That's how you get entered for that. Twitch Prime counts, everything like that. If we make it to 60, not only are we going to give away the 4 Rishodon ports, but 1 other winner, so 1/5 winner, will also win this full Mana Vault, which we've been trying to give away for 2 months now. Well, this will be the 2nd month, It's very pretty. I'm sitting here staring at it. Just a pack full from Ultimate Masters. I want it. Wish I could win it, but this is where we are. Today we have Cyclonic Rift, right? Is that what we have, or is this, yeah? So tonight at 10 o'clock, we're gonna be handing out a Cyclonic Rift Commander's Edition. I mean, it's the perfect Commander board wipe for blue. You just get to unsummon all of your opponent's stuff. It's insane. If you do want to subscribe, you do get 500 points. That's a good point. It looked like my math was putting Patrick to 6. So did Patrick shock this turn to put land into play? Okay. So it seems like Matthew missed a trigger. Okay. So yeah, that is definitely the much better line, Petus. If he just went for it while he was tapped out. Looks like he's going to go for it now. Patrick's got Is It Charm, it looks like. He's going to have to Is It Charm the... He's going to have to Is It Charm the Deceiver Exarch so he doesn't just die this turn. But it is likely that... Yeah, it is likely that it's not going to matter much. Because this Eternal Witness is going to buy back the Exarch and the Interlude once everything re-triggers. It's been a long game 1. It's been an interesting one. I wasn't really sure what to expect from Luke's deck, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. Like, this is a sweet value deck. Patrick's trying to figure out what's going to happen here. So yeah, so what I would imagine Luke's going to do is he's going to put the Eternal Witness trigger on the stack. He's going to Restoration Angel target the Eternal Witness to put the Exarch and the Aerial Interlude back, and then that'll just be the game. But if Luke doesn't see it, Patrick still has a chance. I'm not sure how, but it feels like he still has a chance. All right, he's explaining to him what's going to happen. He picked them both up. He's going to draw 3 cards in rapid succession. tap. Find a Knight of Autumn. Irrelevant. This game's over. Yep, you lose 2. Cast. I guess he's got the mana just to cast Restoration Angel. He'll go down to 12. Kind of irrelevant. And then he leaves Eerie Interlude up. Target this. Yep, Patrick's dead. Was not prepared for that. I think some missequencing earlier on may have cost Patrick a couple points, but I'm not sure it would have mattered in the end. While they're sideboarding, I'm going to go over the tonight giveaway. Tonight's giveaway is this Cyclonic Rift. It's a pretty commander one. You get 5 points for every 10 minutes you watch with us, or 10 points if you're subscribed. You get 500 points for subscribing. That's and then 50 points for following. And then you also get 1 point for every bit that you cheer. To enter, you need 25 points per ticket. So a subscription is automatically 25 tickets. So if you really want this Cyclonic Rift and have $5 that you want to throw our way, that'd be a good one. There's no max tickets per person. Giveaway ends tonight at 10 p.m. or just basically every Tuesday. We're going to give away a card at 10 p.m. That's our plan. You know, we want to make you happy. So we're going to shoot for, like, you know, the $10 to $20 cards. Typically Commander staples, sometimes Modern staples. It just kind of depends, you know, what we can get our hands on. If you want to enter, hit that exclamation point, enter, and then X, which is whatever number you want to enter equal to your points. If you don't know your points, hit exclamation point points, and then the points will show up and you can do some math. And thank you. Out of the sideboard of these decks, though, I'm not exactly sure what we can see. I especially don't know what we're going to see out of Luke's deck. There's just so many things that you can that are good in green and white with ETBs. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what happens there. Patrick, I might be able to guess a little bit better what we're going to see out of him. Let's see. Typically, how do the Phoenix sideboards? What are we going to? He's going to have, like, Anger of the Gods. I think he's going to bring in. There's 2 of those. Instead of talking about what he's going to bring in, since I'm not exactly sure, let me guess what he's going to take out. I don't think he wants to be on the Crackling Drake plan, to be honest here. I think that's just a little too fair and kind of sets him back. He saw the main deck Knight of Autumns, so I can almost bet he doesn't want to be on Pyromancer's Ascension. So you could almost expect Patrick to go this, like, Blue Moon-esque route. I doubt he's going to bring in Blood Moons, though. But you can bring, like, Young Pyromancer and Snapcaster in here. They're just kind of, like, decent cards by themselves, to be honest. Gutshot's good in the matchup. There's a lot of X1s that he needs to interact with. There's Lightning Bolts, that's good. Lightning Axe is fine. Restoration Angel's definitely a good card that he's going to have to keep in mind. Then what else is there? You might actually expect Luke to bring Cocos in from the sideboard if he doesn't already. Like, if I'm Patrick, I think I'm going to bring in some Dispels, expecting Luke to have Collected Companies in his deck somewhere. Not to mention Dispel's also good versus Eerie Interlude, so. Patrick might also consider Spell Pierce if he's got that, but I'm not sure that's too good versus, like, the Birds of Paradise deck. They're just typically going to have a little bit more mana than you, but there are definitely times when you see, like, 1 land double bird that are like, well, I'm just keeping this. It's good enough. It's got 3 lands, as long as they don't kill anything, right? I wish I could talk more from Luke's side. Is there any creatures that I saw that just weren't very good? I mean, Knight of Autumn seems fine. I can imagine him taking out, like, Elvish Visionaries or Wall of Omens. The Visionary is like a beater, but Wall of Omens blocks. Well, if Patrick still had Monastery Swiftspear, I would say that one, but I don't think he does. Most Blue-Red Phoenix decks have moved away from that. All right. Nice quick shuffle in, you know, sideboarding. I like this. This is nice. Land, Faceless Looting. Typically good enough to keep. I believe there's a Manamorphose in there. There's 2 lands. Yeah, Patrick's hand is a nice one. One spicy meatball, as they say. Luke did not like his, going for 6. I'd imagine from Luke, you just want to see like one mana guy. Ooh, Eidolon Rhetoric. That's a good one out of the side. I think he's going to keep that one. He saw a sideboard card. I think there was a Path to Exile as well. It's not explosive and it's not powerful by any means, but that's double interlude? That's not very good. And we'll see what happens. Who am I to say anything? Whomst have I? Should be a quick couple of first turns here. Not too much to think about. Just a lot of setup for both decks. Wow, that's a good draw. There's a Scavenging Ooze in there. Yeah, Scavenging Ooze is going to be a pain. Patrick could have sided out the Phoenixes in the matchup. Kind of expecting Luke to bring in like Rest in Peace or some kind of Graveyard Hate. So we may see those. I wouldn't be surprised to see them, but also wouldn't be surprised to not see them. There's a lot of people that are very, you know, very drawn whether they like keeping them in versus Graveyard Hate decks or not. It really just depends what all you have to bring in. So I do like the gut shot there. This Eidolon is going to be a problem for Patrick. That's a timely lightning bolt. Man, did he need that lightning bolt. I'm guessing with how quick he's firing off everything. Ooh, missed the land drop from Luke. I'm guessing by how quick he's firing off everything that he still has the Phoenixes in the deck. He got the land this turn. I'm fetching a forest, playing Eternal Witness, and putting the Windswept back in my hand just to make sure. Ah, got it, yeah. They are playing quickly because they are pressed for time. Yeah, there is only 12 minutes left, and if this does go to a game 3. Okay. Yeah, you don't really have to play the Eternal Witness into the Windswept Heath this turn. Eidolon is going to be a problem for Patrick. He's just going to cycle this Manamorphose. This is a good play. I like this. It's not like he's going to use it for any more value on his turn, so 1-1. That resolves. Sure. Yep. And we're going to draw. Are we just in hard cast Phoenix mode? I kind of like it. We're just going to be on these like awkward beats plan. Alright, here's a Phoenix attack. The 13. Sure. Luke this turn. I really want to see like Eternal Witness, put back Windswept, crack the Windswept, get a Plains, Path the Bird. Luke doesn't like the line. He just wants to get in for 1. She could have done that with my line either. Probably not something he thought about. He's probably a little scared to put the Witness out there. It's the only one he has, and he wants to try and make sure, you know, everything happens. Alright. Patrick's turn. We're going to draw. That's a Manamorphose. He's already got one of those in hand. I believe there's a Lightning Axe. This Lightning Axe has got to hit the Eidolon. What are we discarding, though? I think we're discarding that blue spell. I'm not sure what the blue spell is, but I'm discarding that. Is he thinking about a Manamorphose? It's not a plan. That's not a good one. Oh, he's just passing. That's fine. It's not like he's doing anything that turn anyways. We're going to attack. We're going to take the 1. He's going to play land. He's going to put Eternal Witness into play. He's going to target Path to Exile, I'm betting. Since he left open 1 white mana. Yep. Path goes to hand. It's fine with him. We're going to Lightning Axe the Eidolon, discarding Dispel? Nope. He knows the Path is there, so he wants to keep the Dispel. Discard Faithless Looting. Makes sense. He's going to be able to Manamorphose into Faithless Looting anyway, so he's just going to have to find like an actual threat. That is the problem with the blue-red Phoenix deck. You know, it does have the problem of, you know, casting its cards, spinning its wheels, and not finding threats. definitely can be awkward. I mean, when it finds threats and it fires on all cylinders, it's very powerful, though. I mean, maybe that's not even a problem with the Phoenix deck so much as just like the Phoenix, like the blue-red Phoenix deck, as much as just Phoenix decks in general. Like the games when you play it, like you hit your Phoenix and your like thing in the ice and all that. It's so much better than the games that you don't. So there's Spell Pierce and Dispel in hand. It'd be real bad for Luke if he just went for it there. I like this. I like this line. He's going to untap, and then he's going to go for it with extra mana open to play around Spell Pierce. It's bad we had the Dispel. All right. Now Luke's going to Eerie Interlude, the Eternal Witness, get the Path Exile. Nope. Yeah, I guess he's a little scared of like losing the Interlude, but I think you're winning the game if your opponent's just not killing you. So Luke doesn't necessarily have to play for like this game win as much as he needs to play for just not dying. Another Eternal Witness. Respond. Path back in hand. Nice. He's going to consistently play around that Spell Pierce. That's a smart move. Alright, so you just put the Phoenix in play here. Hopefully he goes to path that instead. Gonna path. He is gonna path it. Interesting. Yeah, that's a fast Spell Pierce, and I kind of like it. We're gonna cast the Eerie Interlude. Flicker this. Buyback path. Into turn. Still before you untap. Right? Still before you untap, or are you going to pass? Nope. We're going to path the bird. That is just not a good idea. He's going to flip that thing in the ice the next turn. Sure, it's going to allow Eternal Witness to go back to hand. But I mean, that's just giving him a free 7 points of damage. Like, he can beat the 3 damage from the bird. I'm not sure if he lets this thing in the ice hit. He can, you know, guarantee beat the thing in the ice, or the Awoken Horror. So we may actually end up in a draw if Patrick draws well. Mill? Nope. Nope. That's fine. Draw. Another Thought Scour. Let's go again. Try again. Nope. Still come on, Phoenix. Phoenix, that's fine. There is a Phoenix. He does have Faithless Looting in the graveyard. He's just going to combat, attacking for 10. Luke's down to 4. And it seems like if Luke was a little bit more aggressive with that Eerie Interlude, he may have actually had a chance here. Eternal Witness. Ooh, okay. So he can go down to 3 and wipe the board this turn? Imagine that's what we're about to see. Yep, it's going to happen. Cast Eternal Witness. Buy back a path. Path the Awoken Horror. Going to 3 is a little risky. If Patrick does find a bolt off the top, that is going to be game. And we're going to see if they can finish game 3 just as quickly as they finished game 2. There's 2, 3. 3 bolts still in the deck. No more basic lands, though. It's nice when, you know, you finally have managed to upgrade your Path Exiles into the best removal spell. You know, swords, you know, always gives them life. But eventually, Path just becomes better. That's Crackling Drake? I'm not exactly sure what he drew there. It might have been Manamorphose. Now we're flashing back Faithless Looting. I guess he does also have the out of drawing the 4th Phoenix. Ooh, there it is. That's gonna be game. Phoenix attack. You go down to 0. All right, we have 5 minutes left. Let's see if we can get this last game. That was nice. That was nice. Quick play. I'd say it took him 11 minutes for that game. It'd be a shame if you know, things went to a draw. It's never a fun way to start out the tournament, especially, you know, since we have a modern league going on. You know, every point matters here. You typically have to, like, every week, you know, your overall match record goes towards your, like, your match record every week goes towards an overall score, and the person with the best score at the end of that wins the league. I believe Patrick and Luke are both in the league, so a draw is not what they want to see. Your worst week does get dropped, but it's a little brutal. I don't actually think we're dropping a week this week. It's February. There's only 4 weeks. That's a solid hand from Luke. That's not a bad hand from Patrick either. We might actually be able to finish this game. One person stumbles or miscasts something. I feel like going to game 3 is actually bad for Luke because I don't know if he can actually win the game in a lot of time. I know Patrick's deck can, but I'm not sure if Luke can. Going down, he's going to just bolt the guy. Pass back. Yep, here's a guy, visionary to draw a card. Pass back to you. Nope, no cuts, no need to worry about all that. We're going to play land, thing in the ice, pass back. Luke, what does Luke have? We got another visionary. Did we find a land? Oh, here's a land. Nice, nice. It did look like he was about to whiff on that, so that would have been brutal. Thought Scour trigger, target me. This goes to the graveyard, this goes to the graveyard. Draw land. That's not a land. He's going to want to keep that open, though. What's up, Dig Dug? Just me tonight, so, you know, if you want to interact, feel free. But you might also just enjoy my beautiful voice, so. Here's that. What are we discarding here? You discarded Thought Scour and Serum Visions, it looks like? No, I don't like discarding this Dispel. Dispel is the way that I feel like he just keeps fogging you. You're going to have to keep that Dispel. Yeah, Thought Scour, Serum Visions in the bin. That's Faithless Looting. We're in a gut shot. Nope. Oh, right. We're just going to be able to flip this because he found the land. Fine Mountain. I think we're going to be able to flip this thing. Not sure, though. There's a lightning bolt. We're going to bolt you. Yep. And then we're going to pay 2 life, gut shot you. Flip this. I'm going to get a Robert Meadows to join me. Oh, but I'm having such a fun time. No, that's fine.
I just got done.
Robert just got done. How'd your match go?
I got there 2-0 against Martyr Proc.
Nice. I feel like that's not exactly easy for you. What was it?
I ulted Jace.
Okay.
And so I did sweep play a Nicol Bolas Ravager, flip it,
Nice.
get back Anger, get back Snapcaster Mage, and cast Anger.
Hot. Okay, I like it. That's not the worst play you've ever made with your Nicol Bolas Ravager.
Yeah. So
it looks like Patrick might actually be able to pull this one out. Even though
I just got here.
Yeah. So they had 4 minutes to start this game.
All right.
Yeah, and Luke has been kind of stumbling. I feel like Luke,
If he has he has a Selfless Spirit. That's hot.
Selfless Spirit. I think he's on Restoration Angel this turn, though.
Oh yeah, that's pretty hot. Like, I mean, he can't do the trick of block. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's just on double chump.
He's still alive.
Yeah, he's at 1. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure...
Luke needs to draw a card. Oh, yeah, he's got that. Does he have a Wrath of God in his deck?
No.
So
Not to my knowledge.
So does he have Settle?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he's just dead here. Yep, scooping him up. Nice. I'm glad to see the game actually end. You know, it's always a pain, especially for Patrick since he's in the league.
Yep. Oh, yeah. How do you think I felt?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, what's up? I'm Robert Meadows. You can find me on Twitter at NortonRob.
Yeah, you can find me at Giant Tortoise _
Yep.
because that's who I am.
Robert Meadows. Neato Meadows. There we go.
I like Nido's better.
Neato Queen.
All right, so I've been talking like this full hour here, so I need to grab some water.
All right.
We will be back. If you have your computer monitor's noise way up, turn it down so we do not blow your ears out with our commercials.
More commercials.
Or replays.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
There you go. Glad to join you back here.
Yeah, you know, for the whole second.
Hey, man.
Hey, I appreciate it.
I did what I was told.
It's good. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, game
Right.
one. Yeah, my game one was very quick. Game 2 though, he's like, oh no.
I want water, so
Yeah, I don't blame you.
See you next round.
See ya.